Good evening. Yes, we're back. We're back again in Train Sim, somewhere we haven't been for a little while. Let the passengers on board. And this time we're doing the Great Eastern Main Line London to Ipswich route. But this is an 8-car stopping service from Ipswich to London. Yep, that makes sense. In the class 360, so rather long train we have here. And starting out in Ipswich on platform 2. If you're new to my videos, welcome. Train Sim currently going out on the channel once a fortnight. However, that's going to be changing in the new year, and we'll be going out once a week. So yes, Train Sim will become a weekly thing in the new year. Let's unset track light R. There we go, so we can look around. And doors are shut, and let's make our way. Possibly. What didn't I do? It's a good start. Then the pantograph up. Oh, I'm guessing now I've got to reset the reverser. Okay, that's a thing. Good evening, everybody. I can't look down enough to be able to see the controls on the desk, so I don't know why this thing is all kinds of broken. Okay. Maybe not to reset it. Let's try this. There we go. We have 4 momentum. Right, okay. So Manning Tree in 9 miles is the next stop. Well, that was lucky. Thankfully it's only you two watching. I'm trying to make a musical tune. Yeah, not quite. It's just you jump in a train that you haven't been in for a long time and you just can't remember how the flipping thing works. Not the best of starts. I spent the last 15 minutes trying to find a route that I wanted to do, and yeah, it didn't go well. It's a steep stream. What do we expect? Yeah, it's true. I expect me to come in and know exactly what I'm doing, do we? So just left Ipswich on our way to Manning Tree. 30 limit. Soon to jump up to a 45. Ooh, just about. Ipswich about 40 minutes away from you. Well, we might be going through where you live then. Well, that was louder than I thought it was going to be. Hi, Roxy. So 8 miles to Manning Tree. Oh, that's a light that's red. But not for me. God, I'm going to do one of those journeys, isn't it? So you've gone all electric, which I'm not normally a fan of. Oh, the train near you was axed in the beaching cuts then, was it? Oh dear. Right, so 100 mile an hour limit now. So we're stopping at Manning Tree, Colchester, Marks Tay, wherever the hell that is, Witham, Hatfield, Chelmsford, Shenfield, Stratford, and then Liverpool Street. So a nice little trip from Ipswich all the way in to London. Yeah, I was looking for a route to do that was around 90 minutes. I was looking for something that was in a DMU in daylight, but I couldn't find anything, so ended up at this. Pop in for a cuppa. I'm going near you then, am I? Those things getting the jiggle on. Have to back it off a bit. It's a nice time of day. It's like a summer's evening. Birds twittering. Sat in an empty train. What could possibly go wrong? Hopefully green lights all the way would be quite nice, although it's not set as an easy route. It wasn't all in green, so anything can happen between here and London. So yeah, don't normally stream on a Monday, but achieved a lot of things that I wanted to achieve today and watched stuff that I was going to watch this evening, so I thought, well, why not? We'll do a Monday night stream. That was loud. So I've no idea what the stopping distance is going to be like on this thing. So I'm either going to stop about a mile short of the runway or overshoot it. This is the Ipswich Red Kite X45 surface to somewhere today. Your driver is Steve. Hold on to your seats. Thank you for flying. I mean, riding with Sims and stuff on rails. Indeed. Hopefully it's runway. It's not plane. Well, I'm used to taking. There's so much flight the last few weeks. Oh, that's a nice little horn. We like that. We approve. We definitely approve of the horniness. Not a lot of traffic coming the other way. Ready for the bing? There we go. Yeah, I'm sure the greens ain't going to last. If there's any sudden braking, maybe due to foxes on the line. Or there'll be an X-Fox if there was. I'm scared to go into an outer cab view. I want to. But I'm scared in case the AWS goes off. Right, we've got an 80 limit coming up. Oh, there's another train. Evening, Nicholas. And White Fang, thanks for the host. Which reminds me, I haven't got the audio turned up on that computer. Let me just do that now. There we go. Didn't have the audio up on the streaming PC. Right, so 80 miles an hour. Is this open world as far as you can go any route? There are only certain routes you can do. You're limited to this route. So this line is London to Ipswich, and there are certain scenarios that you can do. However, you know, we have done a route where we did Brighton to Bedford, which was 3 different routes all cobbled together. And then we did, obviously, London to Edinburgh, which was, I think, 5 different routes all hashed together by someone. But this is certainly up there on my favourite Sims, which is why it's going to return to a weekly slot on the channel in the new year. well too early on the braking. So we are eventually hopefully going to get to London Liverpool Street. That's the aim anyway. Well, at least you were wet, Pineapple. If you walked in the rain after swimming, you didn't get a chance to dry out. I'm guessing you didn't have your swimming trunks on there. Right, because we're in 8 car, I've got to make sure we've got enough room to stop. Which I bet that won't be. Right, let him off. And all the doors opened. Have I got to actually open them on this thing? Have I? Oh, those buttons aren't. Oh, they open down there. What was that? I didn't read that. There's a 6-minute layover somewhere. I missed that. So we'll just carry on to Colchester. Well, the doors at the back opened, the doors at the front didn't. I get tired of just thinking about swimming, except for chilling in the pool in a 45 Celsius degrees with a nice cold Fanta lemon. Not the last time I went in a swimming pool. Blimey. I was in a hot tub in Wales last year. Does that count? Swimming pool probably 4 or 5 years ago. Evening from the grave. How you feeling, Chaos? Is life returning? Right, so I'm sure we'll find out what that 6-minute layover is. That's going to be fun. Or we just end up being 6 minutes early into Liverpool Lime Street. Liverpool Lime Street? What is a Liverpool Lime Street? Liverpool Street. Liverpool Lime Street, the whole other end of the country. We'll be chilling in pool next summer. My dad just sold our summer house in Mallorca. Oh, that's not good then. Back to work, just still not properly well yet. Oh well, yeah. Thing is, if you get a proper full-on flu, it can take a while to come out your system. Hopefully you feel better day by day. That's the important thing. Well, not now. I think he meant today. He was back at work. Right, so 5.5 or 5... Blue. 5.48 miles to Colchester. I've been recording YouTube all day. I'm all voiced out. You had a busy day at work. Glad to watch me as you wind down. Excellent. I've got Lemsip in the house. Unless if I stay away from Chaos, I should be fine. I was about 3 miles from him last week. No, week before last. So I think that was close enough. Right, 3.8 miles to go to Colchester. Never been there. Never been to Ipswich. Never been to that side of the country, actually. This train's going okay. Quiet. I'm not a fan of quiet electrics. I prefer a noisy, dirty diesel. Mondays are always hard. Last Monday couldn't put words and sentences together. That's normal for you though. You're not missing much with dip switch. Oh, a bit like that, is it? I'll try not to brake too... well, I'll try not to stop on the platform too soon. We haven't got there yet. Oh, we got a 90 coming up. Damn it, I got a ping. That's loud. I got to slow down. That's warning me of the speed limit change, I'm guessing. How can you spell your name wrong? It's 3 letters. Yours 4. Oh, sort of name reveal there then. Jane. Lots of braking. Some braking. Yeah, Jane, that's 4 letters. Oh. You could have really cruel parents. I know you're not a girl. No, he's not a Carl. Bert. Who calls their kid Bert? Or Bert? Or Bart? Could be Bart. If you're an 80s kid, there were a lot of Barts around. You know a Bart. Yeah, obviously a Simpsons fan. Who calls their kid Steve? My name isn't Steve. Right, let's pull right to the front. See, these doors still don't open on this one. They open on those, just not on here. Welcome to Colchester, where the weather here is, well, sunny actually. Blue skies and lots of ugly electric cables. Your name, Bob. Strange name. Oh, that was a noise. Strange name for a girl, that. Right, so this is Colchester. So we've got... I can't read these words. Mark's Tay. Then... I can't read that. That writing's just so bad. Put it in the cab view. Okay, Colchester, Marks Tay, Witham, Hatfield, Chelmsford, Shenfield, Stratford, and Liverpool Street to go. Is it a normal one or a strange? You can't ask if he's got a strange name. Of course it seems normal. It's what your name is. That's what you've been called all your life. But if you'd have been called Light Bulb all your life, then that would have seemed normal to you. A bit odd to your friends, but you know. I named this child Light Bulb. I'm in one of them moods today. Wait till you see Wednesday's tourist bus video. I end up shouting at the passengers because they can't read the fact it says Sims and Stuff Island Travel on the side of the coach. I actually made myself laugh. Obviously, if you're watching this after that, go back and see the tourist bus video. That's the... what's it called? Oh, the Pineapple Hotel. Yeah, the Pineapple Hotel one. Let's see if this goes out on YouTube. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Obviously, if you've seen this on YouTube, it did go out on YouTube. I'm guessing this is our 6-minute layover then in Colchester. What a place to spend 6 minutes, eh? Colchester. Well, I've been there, so I can't judge the place, but, you know. Bit overgrown at the train station. Bit countryside-y, though. So it's not exactly in the middle of a city. And all the train got on the platform as well. It's okay. It's got a Tesco. Oh, that's it. A town's fine. Well, most towns have got a Tesco. Find me a town that hasn't got a Tesco. Blimey. Why a 6-minute layover? Okay, Colchester full of, we'll just say, people that can't get on the train quickly. Is that why it's 6 minutes? It gives them 6 minutes to get on and off the train. At least we're not burning diesel sat here. Although I do kind of miss the diesel noise. They are fairly dumb. They can't see the writing on the side. Currently fixing the new one. Well, I ended up with, I think, 4 people. No, ended up with 6. I think 5 people stood in front of me, and 2 left to go on the coach. So 2 of them had the correct tickets. I checked in the 2, and there were still 3 people stood there that quite clearly just didn't see the fact that it said Sims and Stuff Island Travel. So one of them I just left there and drove off. You'll see that on Wednesday. Hashtag spoiler. And hopefully by next Wednesday I'll be able to use the BB in its lovely skin. Which I'm recording that this Wednesday. Hashtag room 101, yeah. Come on, time. Advance, move forward at a quicker pace. Who's taking a clip from the stream? Okay, own up. Who's clipped it? Someone's taken a clip already. Wednesday and Friday at 6, highlight of the week. Oh, not much longer. When tourist bus moves to fortnightly. Oh, my alarm's been going off. Okay. Right, come on, time. Advance. We need to make our way to the place that's next. God, 6 minutes a long time. I could have boiled a couple of eggs. Come on. Let's be waiting and moving the time thing forward. Da, 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 da. Maximum speed 100 miles an hour. Yeah, I can get more than that out of it. Why didn't I boil a couple of eggs? Oh, I would have gone that. What the hell's going on there? Okay, that's broken. Okay. That was a train. Okay. There we go. Right, off to Marks Tay. Yeah, I didn't clear the alarm in time. Yeah, I know, because I was outside waffling. So I had to reset it. I don't just sit here looking out the window all the time, did I? Right, 4.6 miles to Marks Tay. Next, I just said that. Keep up, pineapple. So it's not bad for an electric train. I don't like the trains that have got the stupid little corridor bit in the middle, so you're looking through a pillar box. At least this has got a nice big opening window. Well, sometimes they've got to take the train on to the depot. So the passengers get off and the driver has to take it on to the depot. If you reach the end of the line. I've been on a train for a while. A good 3 or 4 years, I think. Oh, I missed a whistly thing. There you go, have a late whistle. Well, yeah, you do go to train depots. Some of the scenarios on some of the routes have you starting the train at the depot or finishing it off at the end of the night. It's quite cool. Rajveer, good evening. Right, we're only 2 miles from Marks Tay now. Don't know what other things of marks there are around here. And what is a Tay? And there's a river. You just made a train line in City Skylines. Yeah, I can't wait for Transport Fever 2. Taken. Good evening. Whatever it is, it belongs to Mark. Exactly, well said. And why does he need his own train station for it? It must be big. Taken, thanks for the host. Marks Tay is a large village and electoral ward in Essex, England, located 6 miles west of Colchester. Marks Tay railway station is on the Great Eastern Main Line and a junction for the Sudbury branch line to Sudbury. Well, that'd be a good place for the Sudbury branch line to go, really. Sudbury branch line going back to Ipswich would be pretty stupid. Finally managed to get screenshots of my Xbox One onto OneDrive and have now placed them on your Discord server. What, all of them? Every single one? We now got an influx of screenshots. Yeah, it's the only pain, isn't it? Taking screenshots from an Xbox. I'm going very slowly here. So the Xbox links to your OneDrive, I'm guessing, and you just go on the PC or laptop, whatever, and take them from the OneDrive and put them wherever you want to put them. So you can do it, just a bit of a faffy way round of doing it, I suppose. Right, this is Marks Tay. Oh, only 2. Okay, that's fine. We're in 8 cars. We've got to go all the way down the end. A little further than that. That's an 8 and a 12. We shall stop and see there. These doors haven't opened at all yet. Ah, the back fitted on as well, though. There's loads of platform. Oh, I didn't need to go down that far. Right, so Mark's Tay, we are at now. Next is Witham. Could be Witham.
Oh, yeah.
Seong. Thank you very much for the follow. One from bus sim, one from truck driver, one from F1. F1? Oh, you put that in the racing section. Right, come on then. Oh, the camera's thing's not working. Should put the news up there so the driver can keep up with current affairs while he's waiting. Especially at Colchester, and he's got 6 minutes. Right, Simon's bonus. Oh, blimey, I'm in the plus on points. With them then. Did I have any problems programming the FMC? No, it's it looks complicated, but it was actually quite easy to do. There will be more flying on Wednesday, but I do feel as though I've just done nothing but flying on Twitch for the last couple of weeks. I wanted to break it up. You never know, there may be something tomorrow as well, just because. Right, so on to Witham. 7 miles to go. All in correct categories. Awesome. That's what we like. I shall have a look at them after the stream. Oh, that's all noises going on. Thank you. It's very quiet. I only stream planes, trains and trucks. Well, I was going to stream something else today, but I was waiting to hear back from the publisher as to whether I could do it. But if I hear back from them tomorrow, then I'll do that tomorrow night, which is a game that I've pretty much spent the last day watching someone else play. Hello, Liam. Right, bang on the speed limit, 100 miles an hour. First time you posted pictures on Discord, or you'll get hooked. Especially when you start posting stuff in the non-gaming pics and the food and drink section. Wow, Liam, thank you very much. Right, I'm expecting more reds and yellows when we come in towards London. But we should be fine this far out, hopefully. So whipping along quite nicely. Yeah, not a bad train. Quite like the route. I did panic for a very split second there, thinking, am I supposed to stop there? It's like, no, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. Got 3 miles to go. You're gradually learning. Awesome. I'll fly now, metaphorically. Unless you're super Ben. Yeah, cheers Ben, see ya. Yeah, I keep saying to everybody with the Discord server, just jump in, start having conversations with the guys in the various rooms, and you'll soon become part of the brilliant community that it is. Right, 2.5 miles to go to Witham. A decent sounding horn as well. I like that. Whistle, horn, whatever it's called. We don't bite. Well, only if you ask us to. It is good to see a few trains on this route. Oh yeah, new badge. Because the amount of bits you've done. I am starting to panic now that we are going to see some yellows. That's very loud. Oh God. You're going on a recruitment drive, are you, Pineapple? Yeah, Liam's stuck in there. He can't get out. Right, into Witham we go. Slowly. Too slowly, in fact. You regret it for the rest of your life. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life. Not long now before we had the Christmas room. Right, into Witham we come. Yeah, I think Train Sim is definitely, at the moment, number 2 for me. It's flight, then trains. 1st of December. Ignore him, it's great. It is for you. Wow, that's so loud. It's a birthday cake, isn't it, Chaos? Yeah, stopping before you open the doors. Probably what. Again, that door on this one isn't open. It's obviously a fault with this train, I think. The other end's opening fine. It's just the doors on this end are not opening. It's a holiday log. Is it? It looked like a bit of birthday cake. That's officially the holiday log, is it? We need that in the Discord then. We need a holiday log. Not the holiday armadillo, whatever it's called. From Friends. Oh, we got a long wait with them now. Is this a line full of elderly people and they just can't get, they're up here having a cup of tea and the announcer plays very loudly that the train now standing at platform whatever, and they go, "Oh, Doris, it's our train," and they have to get up, walk towards the lift, all stand there, get in the lift, come down in the lift, trundle along the platform and get on the train. Is that why they allow them so much time? Been playing a lot of Train Sim World, and I think on level 125. Wow, yeah, that was my other option for tonight, but I prefer Train Sim to Train Sim World. Train Sim World looks nice, but just hasn't got the variety of routes and trains that this has got, and the length of routes. This is a short one. This is 90 minutes. We did a 5-hour route the other month up to Edinburgh, and I want to line up for over Christmas the London to Penzance. So yeah, you can certainly do a lot longer route in Train Sim, and London to Penzance will probably be in the pacer if we can work out how to do it. Yeah, not cancelled, exactly. Come on in, people. Get on the train at the Witham. That's why it's taken 90 minutes. It's not a 90-minute route. It's probably an hour route, but we're going to sit around for half an hour of it, waiting for the old biddies to get on the train. And whatever the male version of an old biddy is. It said, I'm sure it's just a 6-minute layover in Colchester. I'm not exactly, I am early, I suppose. I was due in at 19:29 and I arrived a bit early. So that's why it's holding me. It's holding me for 4 minutes because I was here early. Well, he's not stopping, is he? Oh, I had that this morning. I went over to the local shops near me. Of course, it's pension day on a Monday, isn't it? So they were all in there. I was like, oh, dear. Come on then, time, and do the increasing thing. Let's sit inside for a minute. It's not bad in here. You've got train sim and tried a couple of routes, but I haven't done much more at the moment. Tuesday is cheap day up here for the oldies. Yeah, oh yeah. You've done delay and repay, so you hope you get your money back. Well, you never know. It's worth a try though. It doesn't cost you anything, does it? Come on, time. You can do it. You can just keep advancing. So we were due in at 19:29. I wasn't speeding, so I don't know why we were in so early. He loved doing the horn on an aerial view when he goes past. Yeah, the Doppler effect. We quite like doing that in X-Plane as well. Come on, time. Oh, we're about to get the thing. Oh, God, my alarm's going off. I'm going to have to reset my thing as well. No, let's do that now. There we go. Timeliness bonus. Yay. I should think so. We're early. Right. Hatfield Peveril. Never heard of it. X-Plane has horns? No, because you can have a view where you'll see the plane approaching you and then flying away from you. So you still get a Doppler effect. Is there a Tyne and Weir metro station in it? Metro. I think they're not metros so much. But obviously... train stations up that way. Oh, that's nothing, Liam. I've been 4 or 5 hours late home on trains in the past. So you were, an hour and 10 minutes late. That's normal. Right, 100-mile-an-hour section. You can't do it on Train Sim World. What? This. Oh, crap. See? Now the emergency brakes have come on now because I was outside the train. Oh, damn it. Right, off we go again. See, don't get out of the train to show the Doppler effect. The poor passenger's going, what the? Why have we slapped the brakes on now? Right, again, off to Hatfield Peveril in 1.5 miles. So yes, I might do something else tomorrow night, something a bit different possibly. And then we're back Wednesday for our normal flight stream. But I can't do a high tone with this because you hold the thing down, you get both. Wednesday with the normal flight, which we're carrying on flying in the Cayman Islands. And Friday we'll be trucking. Yeah, I used to do Birmingham to Swindon quite regularly, so I had a choice of routes that I could go, either down towards Didcot and change, down to Cheltenham or Gloucester and change, or all the way down to Bristol and change, so I was quite lucky. But I have been delayed quite a lot in the past. Doesn't matter which way you go, you got home and you're only an hour and 10 minutes late. Not the end of the world. It's not like you had, you know, a job to get to or anything. But if you get your money back, then fair play. Right, so in we come to Hatfield Peveril. Drive quality, you want to say? Yeah, I think so too. I just slammed the brakes on a bit there. It's a good job the train went to Huddersfield, otherwise it would have cost me more to go from York. Well, hang on, sure, you bought a ticket from Manchester to Hull. It doesn't matter which way you went. If you had to change, that's still the same price. It shouldn't have cost you any more because you bought the ticket from Manchester to Hull. You love trucking and Fernbus. Yeah, recorded another trucking today, going out on Saturday. Recorded Friday's Fernbus today. Was that interesting? Yes, it was. That was going across Paris. So I quite enjoyed that. What else did I record today? Next Monday's OMSI. Did that today. Did Wednesday's tourist bus. That's done. Yeah, did quite a bit today. Oh, crap, I've done it again. No, don't go in reverse, you stupid train. No, that way. Right, Chelmsford is next. In 6 miles. We've been direct journey from Piccadilly, so I wasn't about to change. I guess it was one of those days the transport system was mucked up. Exactly. You found the BB40 rather weird sounding. I am not a fan, if I'm completely honest. And it's okay for tourist bus. I don't think it fits anywhere in Fernbus. But it's free. The Scania that's coming though is very nice. Or Scanias. You like OMSI, they help you sleep. Yes, thank you, Chaos. Alright, slow it down. Alright, 5 miles to go to Chelmsford. I'm not going to go to an outside view because I'm bound to set the AWS off again. You like the idea of OMSI wishes on console? We got Bus Sim on console. Not quite the same. Problem is, that sort of game I don't think would port very well to a console because it's very sort of clicky and, you know, switches and setting up the IBIS, and I just don't think it'd do well porting over. But yeah, you can run OMSI on a potato basically. Although we've got people in the group that have got real high-end PCs that can't run OMSI, and people that have got potatoes that can. And it is good. It's what built the YouTube channel for me, was OMSI. I still enjoy it from time to time, just not as much as I used to because I'm running out of routes and running out of buses. When I first started, there was plenty of routes, plenty of buses, plenty of new content, or content I was behind on I could catch up with. Now I've caught up, which is why I'm liking Train Sim at the moment. Yeah, Lotus is starting to look good. I think that might have to be something that I need to get into at some point. Right, that's warning me of the speed limit change coming up. I've tried contacting developer for Lotus. I've got no response. Right, an 85 coming up down here, and then a 60. Oh wow. So we'll slow ourselves down. Oh god no, the bus is nothing like OMSI. The bus is a city-based bus sim, but with firm bus graphics and firm bus quality. Right, into Chelmsford we come. Again, as soon as I'm able to bring information on the bus, I will. But that's going to be next year, because we're running out of year for it to be this year. But there's plenty more stuff coming up for Fernbus. So they're still putting a lot of interest in Fernbus. There's more coaches to come. There's more maps to come. Definitely braked way too early back then, didn't I? Well, I had to come through the 60 though, didn't I? So we were due into Chelmsford at 1941. Our ETA is 1940, so we are going to be about a minute early. But that's fine. Okay, our light is green. And into Chelmsford we come. I should have run out of platform. Would the bus be real world maps? No. Again, a lot of this is based on real world geography. So they're using Google Maps to get the routing. You know, the stations and the buildings around the stations look as they should. The only thing out there at the moment, I think, sim-wise, that's going to be 100% accurate is Flight Sim, is X-Plane. Because you can fly over images of the UK. The airports, although not exactly, unless you buy the airport, of course. And you fly in real time. Anyone else's eye bad enough that they had trouble telling the difference between Fernbus and Fembus? It's not a lot of difference, is it, between the two? But that's where I like Train Sim, because you can go through towns you recognise, you're driving different stock, you're going to on different routes, and that's why at the moment I'm sticking with the UK stuff, because there's so much to do in the UK. And some of the routes are really enjoyable and really long. Right, Shenfield next, in 9.6 miles. See, I'm currently on the hunt for a series to do on YouTube, something that isn't sim, to put out as a weekly sort of let's play, you know, episode thing, and that whatever it was, I forgot what the name of it was now, that I've been watching on YouTube, is the sort of thing I think I could do with. But I think Transport Fever 2 could work really well as well, just doing it as a weekly video and the occasional live stream to just show the growth of the city. satisfactory is MP. Oh, it's MP. Because again, looking for something else, multiplayer, to get a few people involved in. And to get on maybe one evening in the week or... Oh crap, speeding. Up to 4 people, that's cool. I'll have to have a look at that, if I remember, after the stream. Like an automated game, but first person. Oh, okay. I'll have a look. Satisfactory. Right, 7 miles to Shenfield. I'm literally scared to go outside the cab. Let's do it. I'll just keep pressing Q in case I get an AWS alarm. No, we're all good. Okay, thanks, Pineapple. Does anyone know anything about the Class 599? No. In a word, whether anybody else watching will be. Got a few training enthusiasts in a Discord server. So you can ask there, but if it's not a train sim related question, try the Google. Bing. Right, 6 miles to Shenfield. Yeah, I'm liking this lineup. This train isn't bad either. It's not up to AP quality, but it's okay. Condor soaring, solo, MP and competition. What? Are you having some sort of stroke, Limp Rimble? Is he just saying random words? Is that a thing that's happening? Can anybody else see that, or is it me? Am I having a stroke? What's going on? Am I confused? Are you confused? Are we confused? Is he confused? Right, 4 miles to go to Shenfield. That was the thing. Wouldn't surprise me. Why, if you were confused? Or all of the above. Yeah. Is it just us that's confused? Is everyone confused? That's it. No, that one. Thank you. Well, we are having greens all the way. That's going to change. It's got to change as we come into London. It's got to be a thing. That's going to keep you awake, isn't it? Right, another green. Okay, they were close together. How many more we got to go? We've got Shenfield, Stratford, and then Liverpool Street. Okay, so not many stops left to go. Definitely expecting it to get busy. Now, obviously Stratford International's where the Eurostar stops. I think. It's where the... or whether it just did that for the Olympics. That's where Olympic Park was. Again, somewhere I've always wanted to go is the Olympic Park. Never been. I've been to London for 2 years. Right, you got 75 coming up. So that's warning me of the speed limit change. we'll slow it down a little bit early maybe. And then up the slight incline into Shenfield. So we're due to arrive in Shenfield at 1951. Our ETA is 1949. DMF, good evening. So yes, surprising a few people, but well, apart from those in the Discord that I'd mentioned I'd be doing a stream tonight. Those that aren't in the Discord are like, oh, he's streaming. It's Monday. What's going on? I just thought I would. Right, into Shenfield we come. I brake way too early. So this will be the whole line we've done. So we've started at Ipswich and we'll end up all the way into London. I do like the amount of different routes there are for train sim. They'll take you in and out all the major London stations. It's really cool. I should do another route coming through Swindon again, because it was really accurate. The last time I did it, I gave a guided tour of Swindon as we came through. LTZ, good evening. And stop. Oh, that door opened that time. That's the first time so far that these doors down here have actually opened. And the back ones didn't. Oh, for God's sake. Is it programmed that it can't open more than 7 carriages at once? It's like, no, sorry. The rules say that you can only have 7 carriages with opening doors. You've got 8 carriages. Therefore, one of them will have to remain shut. It's random. We're not going to tell you which one it is. So it's passenger roulette. You'll pull up at the platform. The carriage that you're on, the doors may open, the doors may not. If you can't get off the train, carry on down to the next station, get off and come back the other way. Trains may run every 3 or 4 hours. I am in one of them moods today. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's Monday, I should be fed up. I'm not. Why has he come up with emergency? Why? Oh, for God's sake, it's done. Oh, don't go outside the cab. Why is the alarm going off when I'm just sat at the platform? It's like, what's happened? Losing the plot. I am. I woke up in a really good mood this morning, and it stayed with me all day. And I was up at 6. Before 6, by 10 to 6, I think I woke up. Yeah, it could be bugged, I suppose. Right, come on then, lights, do the thing. Or you change the thing. Thank you. Right, and onwards to Stratford. 16 miles? Ecky thump. I'm jet lagged, yeah, from Saturday's flight and yesterday's flight. Thought I was a pacer for a second then. I got all excited. Yeah, I was pretty tired most of the day yesterday. I was in bed at like 10 past 10 last night, I think it was. Because that was a long old flight. You know, finished streaming at what time was it? 1:45 on Sunday morning. And I was sat back in front of the PC at 8 o'clock. devotion. We're already planning this Saturday's flight. I think that's going to become a bit of a thing, maybe up till Christmas anyway. Is a bit of a long flight on a Saturday. So we're thinking New Zealand, Australia, somewhere where it's going to be light this time. So yes, so maybe another stream for me tomorrow night. Don't know we're in what yet. Wednesday night, definitely back with some flying. Friday night, definitely back with some truck sim. Carrying on from where we got to in Bergen. Heading north. Saturday will be some... maybe something in the afternoon. And then the late night flight. And then Sunday will be normal flying as well. So... because I've got 2 weeks off work, I'm doing things I want to do during the day, and it's quite nice to then chill out on here with you lot in the evenings for a couple of hours anyway. Only so much of you I can cope with. Alright, it's got a nice trek in now to Stratford. I am expecting some yellows and reds, so I'm probably going to stay in cab for this because I don't want to mess up too much. Train sim, truck sim and flying. How have I not found your streams sooner? I don't know, Captain Beanie. Don't forget there's some OMSI in there and some Fernbus in there, some tourist bus in there, some random non-sim stuff in there as well. Not that I stream that much, but the streams are mainly flying and trucking, but the YouTube channel's got everything else on. So yes, welcome then, Captain Beanie. And a streamer that streams sims that you can actually talk to, and has got a Discord server with an awesome community as well. X-Plane. Oh, definitely X-Plane. So we did, it was an 8-hour stream on Saturday night where we went West Coast to East Coast USA. So did LA to Denver, Denver to Chicago, Chicago to New York. Sunday afternoon was a flight up through Madagascar. I took the, what did I fly on? Oh, the Fokker 50 on Sunday. Wednesday night is going to be really low and slow stuff. Going to be taking the Tomahawk across the Cayman Islands on Wednesday night. Really looking forward to that. So that's real proper, you know, it'll do 100 knots and that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I don't normally stream on a Monday. I normally stream Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sunday afternoons. But as I said, I've got 2 weeks off work, so there may be some streams coming up. Right, 10 miles to go to Stratford. I'm trying to keep my eye out for some single yellows or double yellows, because I'm expecting it to get busier. Try not to speed as well. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we do multiplayer flying. That's what Saturday's flight was. There was 4 of us at one point. So myself, Roxy, Noz did LA, Denver. Well, they did a whole lot. And then Sam joined us for Chicago to New York. Sunday afternoon, there was only 3 of us. 4 of us. 3 or 4 of us Sunday afternoon. Wednesday, I imagine there'd be 3 or 4 of us. No, God, no, not on VATSIM, not that professional. We just use FS Cloud. Because there are times when we're flying that we get two people coming in on the same runway from different ends, and that wouldn't go down well on VATSIM. So we do it for fun. We do use flight plans, etc. You know, we on jets we'll go for the whole setup procedure, but we do it to have the enjoyment of flying with your mates, rather than be the step up and be as professional as you need to be on VATSIM. You know, gaming and simming should be about enjoying yourself, and yet some people do want to go that whole extra level and do the whole thing, but yeah, we're not. I think that would take a bit of the fun away. What, the stream for Saturday? I was actually really impressed that a few of the guys in chat were also with me for the whole thing. So there were people in chat for 8 hours on Saturday. One of the guys that lives in New Zealand was with us in voice for the whole time as well. He wasn't flying with us, but he's going to be soon. It just shows what an awesome community there is out there. VATSIM professional. Clearly you've never heard me controlling. Well, again, it's that misconception in it. You know, we'll suddenly change which runway we're coming in on, or we'll decide that I'm not lined up with that runway. I'm lined up with this one instead because I turned a bit late, so we'll land on the one you see. I ended up landing on a taxiway in Chicago because I thought it was the runway. You know, that wouldn't go down well on VATSIM. So we just stick with FS Cloud. It's better for us. It was a really enjoyable evening. It certainly was. I wish I'd have started an hour sooner, but didn't realise it'd take us 3 hours from the start of the stream to get to Denver. Yes, Pineapple Fast Track Taxi, yeah. You haven't joined us for a few weeks, Pineapple. Hopefully you'll come back soon. The Harrison Ford method of landing, yeah. So yeah, Beanie, if you want an awesome Discord community to join, where a lot of these guys that are chatting are in there as well, yeah, check it out. The link will be around soon from Nightbot. But yeah, I'm really proud to be part of the community. I don't class it as being my community. I think I'm part of it. And yeah, they're an awesome bunch of guys. Sorry, being at the other side of families, the 1 week here, one away. Yeah, that's fine. You'll come back when you can. But we got no one to take the mickey out of. We've got to start picking on Roxy soon. Right, we're 4 miles from Stratford now. I'm expecting it to get a lot busier. I've got my finger hovering over the Q key and hovering over the brakes. What, we're going to take picking on you soon, Roxy? Alright, 3 miles to go now. So one of these lines we're coming along then is going to be the Eurotunnel line, isn't it? Because that comes in that way. I think. I could be wrong. I probably am. Normally it happens. No, Roxy's not stupid enough to start talking bus stuff. Right, 2 miles to go. I will start backing off the throttle a little tiny bit now. But so far, been a green light run all the way in. It's got to change as we come into London from Stratford. A really enjoyable route. Doesn't feel like I've been sat here for an hour and a quarter. Right, green for me, red for everything else. I did panic when I saw the end of that platform. Thinking, I'm never going to stop there. Waiting to get to Liverpool Street approach. Memory says you get a red that doesn't clear. Doesn't surprise me. I've got to go back and do another route on the Met line at some point, because that's had a few issues. So I might do that later in the week, actually. So here we are at Stratford. So there's the observation tower thing for the Olympic Park over there. Right to put the little ones to bed. Just join the Discord, so hopefully catch you all soon. Yeah, cheers, Beanie. Jump in with the conversation on Discord as well. They are a great bunch of guys. Unfortunately, Pineapple's there, but the rest of them are okay. There we go. That's Stratford. Green light all the way in. Sounds like a class 43 route between Reading and London Paddington. Non-stop on Train Sim World. Yeah. You'll try and join on Saturday night for a leg. Awesome. Yeah, that's why I did it on Saturday, Chaos, and broke it up into legs, because I can't expect everybody to do a one long stop flight. But if we try and break it up into like an hour or an hour and a half legs, that, you know, there might be one at the beginning someone can join, one in the middle, or Sam joins after like 9:30, so we could join the one at the end. So that's why I sort of did it in the time scale I did it as well. But I won't try and have it end so late this time. Train Sim World, meh. Yeah, again, VT, I was going to do Train Sim World tonight, but I wanted to do a long route, and there just isn't any. So the Olympic Park's over there. That's the observation towery thing at the Olympic Park. So nice and busy around here. And there's a big shopping centre here at Stratford now. So we are at Stratford. One stop to go then, which is Liverpool Street, which isn't very far away. So another 8 minutes or so. Yeah, Train Sim World does look awesome, and I do like the clickability factor, that you can click on everything. But it's the fact that there just isn't the routes. You know, really disappointing when Great Western Main Line came out. I thought, oh great, I could go from Paddington, you know, past where I live in Swindon, down to Bristol, you know, and on. No, it stops at Reading. But that's not the Great Western Main Line. It's London to Reading. Yeah, there isn't. There you go. Link to Discord servers there. Frankie from Florida. Let me guess. Your name's Bert, and you're in California. Just a hunch. Train Sim World seems. I'm on one of them moves today, and Train Sim World seems to be full of the same trains, pretty much. Yes, I really liked it when it first came out. I've not got any of the later DLCs, and I'm in no rush to go back to it. So Train Sim is going to make a weekly return to the channel in the new year. It's going to be every Wednesday in the new year, whereas currently it's once a fortnight, because this is number 2. Oh crap! Number 2 for me behind Flight at the moment. The Unreal Engine doesn't allow for long routes, is what I've heard. Well, no, Fernbus is based on Unreal 4, and Fernbus does it. It's probably not the only game out there that's based on the Unreal Engine. Right, just waiting for this light then, because we were in early again. I don't know how. I wasn't speeding. So yes, we're back tomorrow night with something else. Don't know what yet. Probably something non-simmy. I've been looking at Zoo Tycoon. I've been looking at that factory thing that I've been watching stuff on. And then certainly back Wednesday with some flying in Tomahawks. Thursday maybe back with something else. Something I might do OMSI or Tourist Bus or Fern Bus or something on Thursday. And then Friday will be ETS2 multiplayer. And then the long flight on Saturday. Sorry, I heard you mid-sentence and the mobile app abruptly quit. Oh well, I've been saying a lot since you joined. Yeah, train sim is really good. Right, Liverpool Street then in 3 miles. And then the end is nigh. Right, so there's no way we're going to get greens all the way from, there's the Olympic Park over there, or bits of it. It's quite cool, that thing. I saw reds then and panicked. Right, there we go, we've got a 60 coming up. Yeah, bus sim and farming sim use Unreal. Yeah, and so does Fern Bus. And Tourist Bus. Okay, one day on a visit to the UK I'll do some rail fanning. You've got some pretty decent rail stuff over in the US, haven't you? Long old freight trains. And riding an Amtrak train, you know, doing the California Zephyr is on my bucket list. But yeah, I do like doing the UK stuff in train sim because I know the places. Right, 2 miles to go. Now I've got a lot of other routes. I've got some French stuff. I've got a lot of American stuff. Some, you know, Swiss Alps stuff. But the UK is where it's at for me. Right, I'm just going to bring the speed well down. I don't want to get called out, although it's only an 80, then down to a 60. 400 yards from the terminal, I'm guessing. Very limited range of stop. We have some commuter trains in some states, more of it in the northeast corridor. Yeah. But yeah, just riding an Amtrak train for a couple of days across the states is just my idea of absolute bliss. Maybe next year. Well, although I'm doing 35, we're coming down to a 60. I'm not rushing this approach. Train sim world managed to get from Reading to Paddington, Greens all the way, and stop at Paddington 11 minutes early. Blimey. Which again makes your journey less and just makes it, I think, less of an experience. So that trip I did a few months ago from London to Edinburgh in this, 5 hours it took. And it was fantastic. That was in the Voyager. Originally we planned on trying to do it in a Pacer, but realised it would have probably taken about 8 hours in a Pacer. But I do really want to do London to Penzance if we can cobble it together. HST would be the train to do it in because that's what used to run down there. But I'd love to do something in a Pacer just for the lols. Right, we're coming up to a 40 limit. I'm going really slowly. Yeah, that's actually on YouTube as well, the 5 hour trip. And it's surprising how many people have watched it on YouTube. And it's got quite a long, you know, normally most YouTube videos, people watch half of it if you're lucky. But that, the average watch time was a couple of hours. So people have watched it in lumps, I think. I was going to break it up into lumps. But because I was streaming it, it meant I'd have had to actually stop, stop talking, put a break in and then carry on. But Those of you that watch my streams and watch my YouTube content know that I can't do stuff like that. I can waffle away for 5 hours or 8 hours as it was on Saturday, which was becoming hard work towards the end. I was getting a bit tired. Or a Hoover from Paddington to Penzance. Yeah, I've been down as far as Plymouth on a train. I've never been any further than that. So on YouTube, the base is a bus chassis on rails. It is. It was a bus body, basically, put onto a train chassis just to try and get them out of the mire. And they're still trundling around now. It's in Train Sim as well, the Pacer. I actually looked at a route, but it said there wasn't a time set for it. So I was going to do the Pacer this evening. Right, 15 limit coming up now. So we'll slow ourselves down. It's made up of bus parts on a high-speed freight wagon chassis. Exactly, yeah. Now, is this that? Right, we've got a yellow. If we're going round here, we're okay. Yes, we are. Well, that's what if anybody tried the Isle of Wight line, because that uses old London Underground stock, and that's a really good route for Train Sim as well. I've got a video coming out on YouTube in 2 weeks' time, I think. Steam train on the Isle of Wight. That's quite good fun. And in we come then, into Liverpool Street. So we've made it all the way from Ipswich, all the way to Liverpool Street. You travelled from Bognor Regis to Plymouth over 20 years ago by train. Nice. And in we come. For those of you who just joined, there'll be another stream tomorrow night. Won't be Train Sim, but be something else. There's a link to the Discord server there. If you haven't already, check it out. There's an awesome community over there on Discord. And don't forget to check out the YouTube as well. Some of this content goes out on YouTube, not all of it, but some does.
Yeah.
But check out the YouTube channel if you haven't come across me on YouTube. A lot of sim stuff out there, and sometimes 5, 6 or even 7 videos a week from me. GDA Jib, thank you very much for the follow. Of course, just before the end of the stream. And there, see that those front doors didn't open. The ones you want to open because you're closer to the exit didn't. The rear ones did though. So there we go, journey done. Yep, see a pineapple. Made it all the way from Ipswich all the way to Liverpool Street. I actually really enjoyed that journey. Not normally a fan of electrics, but that was quite a nice route in, and not too many hold-ups as well. Let's see how we did though. Safely home, well done driver. £888 points. None of my friends have done this yet, looks of things. Bit late there. Emergency brakes went on, yeah, a couple of times. A few times. Yeah, actually, that was on a space of 1 bit. Forceman Motorsport, thank you very much for the follow. Drive quality, yeah, I lost a bit of points there, and some speeding there. So between slowing down too quickly and speeding, that wasn't a bad run, I don't think. Encore, not from me tonight. I said the amount of streaming I did at the weekend, as much as I'd love to do another route, but no. We'll be back tomorrow night with something. Don't know what yet. As I said, I don't normally stream on a Monday, but this week and next week you may have a bit of a surprise few streams during the course of the week. On Discord though, I will always post when I'm going to be streaming and what it'll be, so keep an eye on the Discord server, or put the notifications on for the streams and you'll get notified when I go live. If I am live tomorrow night, it'll be about 6 p.m. again. So thanks to Fallsman Motorsport, to GDA Jib, Frankie, Captain Beanie for the follows, as well as Song for the follows, and for Liam for cheering the 245 bits. To all you lot, as always, for chatting to me, thank you very much. And I'll catch some of you on Discord probably very, very shortly. I'll leave that there. Back tomorrow night with something else. Enjoy the rest of your evening.